Hi, thanks for joining us today. I'm here at the Casa Grande Union High School District talking with Mr. Jeff Lavender, our superintendent, and we just wanted to talk to you today about an important election coming up, which is the override election. But you don't like the word override, do you?
I certainly don't like the word override, Jennifer, because it implies that we can't stay within our budget. And we do stay within our budget every year. In fact, we have a carryover fund each year in case of a rainy day. And so to imply that we're not staying in with our budget, this is a budget enhancement that the state of Arizona has offered to local communities that want to go above and beyond what the state provides in educational funding. Currently, right now, Arizona is 49th in the country in educational funding, about $9,000 per student. New York is first at $30,000 per student. So we fund about every 3 students for New York, what they fund 1 student. And so this budget enhancement allows us to provide critical support for our staff and students in the district.
And our kids at Casa Grande deserve that, right?
Absolutely, our kids from Casa Grande deserve that, because one of the most enjoyable things I do in my job is talk to students about their hopes and dreams. And our students have wonderful hopes and dreams. I hear all the time our students want to go to Ivy League schools. They want to be doctors, lawyers, police officers, educators. And our students deserve a quality educational experience for, number one, to give them the training to move on to college and higher education to obtain the credentials for those positions, but also number 2, to be able to develop what are their sparks, because we know that students that know their sparks are much healthier students than those that do not. And so these funds are very essential in being able to provide programs of this quality for our district.
And we are very fiscally responsible. We are award winning. We always get recognized by the state for all of those things that we do. And so I think people might be confused. So just because we have a carryover doesn't mean we can use that. You know, people might say, well, you have a carryover, so why do you need this?
Well, we do have a carryover, and it's a healthy carryover, but it'll be gone within 2 years if the override does not pass, if we maintain our current levels of funding. And one thing about our current levels of funding, we are still not able to attract highly qualified teachers in every classroom. We lose teachers every year to districts that are paying higher, and so that is a concern as well. And so to maintain our current levels of funding allow us to be competitive, to compete in the attracting teachers to come to the district. And so it's important that we do that.
Yeah, definitely. Now, this is not a new tax. It's not going to increase your taxes. So explain a little bit about that.
Well, it's a tax that the citizens of our community have been paying since 2005. And it's a secondary tax. And currently right now, it's 0.046 per $100,000 of assessed evaluation
Valuation of a home.
Valuation, sorry.
No worries.
And so if you have a home that's valued at $100,000 or assessed at $100,000 by our county assessor, it's a tax of $46 a year, or just under $4 a month. The average home in our community is assessed at $123,000, which is about $57 a month, a year.
A year. Right, yeah, okay. And so the override provides for a lot. And so some of those things are athletics, our fine arts department, CTE, and how much money is that accounted for?
Well, our maintenance and operation budget this year is going to be just over $33 million. So the override is a 10% enhancement, or $3.3 million. So it roughly provides $3.3 million for us to supplement these type of programs. And so our main focus in that is our security, our providing security guards. We have 9 security guards at both Vista and Union. I know that sounds like a lot, but we have 2,000 students on campus. So having 9 people focused on 2,000 students, they're still spread pretty thin. And also our CTE programs, which are our career technology programs. One of the things that we routinely hear in the community from businesses is lack of qualified applicants. And so our auto shop, our construction programs, our DECA programs. We provide good training for these students to be able to go out and compete for jobs at Lucid, Kohler coming to town, as well as small businesses around town. And so those funds are vital as there for workforce development. And then support, our band programs, our athletic programs. Right now, both of our football teams are on track to go to the state playoffs this year, Union in 5A, Vista in 4A. Our girls flag football team at Union, we're real excited this year to have that program. They're ranked number 8 in 5A right now and on track to go to the playoffs as well. Yeah. And so these funds, they support all the things that we do. Yeah. But those are the main things that we use it for, and to attract and maintain highly qualified staff.
Right, and make sure those class sizes aren't getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, and a lot of kids, the main reason they love to go to school is for those extracurricular, for band and for athletics and those elective classes. Right. So.
And research, the Search Institute talks about the importance of students knowing their spark. Mm-hmm. And so students that know their spark are much, they have found in studies, are much healthier emotionally, happier in that. And so, it's important, number one, that students know what their spark is. They have the opportunity to develop that spark, and they have an adult that can mentor them, coach them to develop that spark at higher levels. And we're able to provide all three of those here at all three of our high schools.
Right. And we support over 4,000 students here in the Valley, or in the community, which are going to go on to stay in this community and be employed. And so that's really important. So we definitely have a stake in the game.
Absolutely.
Here.
This is our school is a part of the community. It's probably the most visible organizations in our community. Our two main large high schools that have 2,000 students each. I read this morning, Vista Grande is going to be moving from 4A to 5A next year because their enrollment has increased. And so these schools are identified by so many in our community, and that sense of pride. I'll still remember back to December 2021 when we won the state championship at Casa Grande Union of football. The multi-generations of residents from this community that are out there that day. We probably had 15 to 20,000 fans there cheering the Cougars on. It was just a great day for our community, and we want to continue to see more and more of those type of exciting things happening in our community.
Yeah, definitely. So it is a mail-in ballot only, that you won't be going to the polls for this, correct?
That is correct. Ballots are going to start being mailed on October 12th, and so they should be arriving in mailboxes October 13th, 14th, maybe the 16th, and you have up to Tuesday, November 7th to mail the ballot back, or you can take it to the county office there at the corner of Cottonwood and Treckle, and they'll have a box there where you can turn it in. And so it's not only important that we support the high school district, but it's also important that the elementary district as well.
Because we're one community, 2 school districts, and there's only 2 questions on the ballot, so it's not going to take very long, right?
No, it would be much quicker than it was last year's ballot. It was like 4 pages long.
Yes, definitely. So, well, thank you very much for meeting with us. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email us at the district. You can email Kortzen at CGUHSD.org, and I will make sure that your questions get answered.
And again, community, we want to thank you for all your support and everything you do. This is a team effort, and we appreciate the support that you give us.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Enjoy your fall.